Yellow.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the podcast. Welcome to another episode of The Regulars, the podcast for your bartenders, your bar workers, your bar-friendly people, the bar curious, you might say.
If you're bar curious,
Yeah.
stop by, get a pamphlet.
You come have a cocktail.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
All right, before we get started, everybody be sure to go check us out on social media, regulars_pod on Instagram and Twitter. And
right.
we're going to get some other shit set up. And
Yeah, also, if they have any questions, they could probably email us.
you could email us at... Oh, shit, what's our email?
That's a good question,
Is it
Jimmy.
Regulars
Let's figure it
Pod
out.
or is it The Regulars Pod?
Oh,
Hang
I don't
on.
know.
You're the one who set it up.
Yeah,
You
you
fucking-
set it up.
Regularspod@gmail.com.
Yeah.
Yep, so we're going to try and put together some kind of mailing
Yeah,
list
throw
eventually.
a topic, throw a question, whatever. Throw some feedback, actually. We'd love some feedback.
Yeah, or your
honestly.
phone numbers, because we're all available.
True. Also
This is
true.
a good point.
Just because cuffing season's over doesn't mean we don't want
Is it? Is cuffing season over?
No, I don't think so.
Is
I
it
thought
not
we were
over?
just getting into the heat.
No,
of it,
this
really.
is the heat. Like the
This
the
is
early
actually
part,
probably...
that's like
I just feel like because it's gotten so warm, it's like...
no,
no
well,
longer cuffing
now
season.
it's basically like fall again, which is basically like draft season. You know, you're picking out your drafts. You're trying to like
just gotta
weed
get
out
the draft picks, yeah.
you're getting the draft picks. You're like trying everybody out.
I don't know.
Well, I thought draft season was pretty much spring going into summertime. Just
No,
trying
no,
to get
no,
that
no.
fucking lineup
No, I
together.
thought it was
No,
like
that's
summer
full
going
on
into fall.
Yeah, you know, summer going to fall is when
Cuffing
you're-
seasons, they play in the fall and winter.
Yeah, when you just go, you take an Uber directly to your hookup spot and you watch a Netflix show, but really you're just fucking the whole time.
Yeah,
I just really want to watch
Netflix and chill.
Yeah, no, I want to
I
watch
haven't
The
seen
Witcher.
a single episode of The Witcher.
I watched the entire season.
I watched the entire season 3
That's
times
sad,
over.
Brian.
It's
Why? I
fucking
don't have
great.
a life outside of bartending. I don't have anyone to cuff, so it's
Just
like
jerk off or something.
If I
don't know.
wanna
Well,
get-
he does the Yennefer.
Oh,
Definitely.
to Henry
Oh, she is-
Cavill.
don't get me
Oh.
started. She is
Yeah, Henry.
she is a lady.
She's a lady. She's a
Jeez Louise, people.
Making my man soup.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I just
Get it?
I don't
man
know.
soup?
No, I get it.
All right.
No, we're
All right,
in the
well,
thick of cuffing seasons for sure.
Yeah. And so what we want to talk about is a couple things today. We want to talk about what makes a good bar, particularly what makes a good date spot.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
Yeah, that as well, definitely. I mean, I don't really date a lot, so I'm just too busy being alone. So, but
So your idea of a good date spot is just
just
your
being alone.
bar.
Yeah, I just want to
It's
go.
just whenever
My
a
idea
chick
of a
comes
good
in to
date
hang out with
spot
you at your bar.
is a bar that I can go to by myself and just not be bothered by anybody because
He's-
leave me the fuck alone.
He's lying.
You know what?
It's his bed with a tube of lube and a bunch of tissues.
How would you know it's a tube?
Well, I mean,
They usually come in tubes, don't they?
yeah.
I don't know. You guys need tubes?
No, it's just like a fucking like.
What else would a
lubriderm.
gelatinous liquid kind of come in? It doesn't come in a jar.
I
Oh,
see
I
it
just
in
use-
CVS. I know
No,
what
I
you
just
buy.
use I just use butter. I'm fucking
Oh,
natural.
you like it in stick
oh,
form.
you like the Italian way? It's just butter and
No.
garlic.
No, they're olive oil.
It's probably
Oh,
a good
they
way
are
to
all
give yourself a some kind of yeast
Guys, this isn't
infection
getting off on the
there,
right foot.
O'Connor.
You guys are fucking up these. You're tripping over coffee tables left and right here.
I don't know what you're talking about. I think it's going
I'm talking
great.
about
Yeah.
jerking off. I don't know what the fuck you guys are talking about, okay?
You're talking about greasing up your butter
The
hog.
French use
Yeah.
butter and garlic.
They do,
Yeah.
But you're not
Italians
French.
use olive oil.
It's the only way to cook
They
your
do.
meat.
but you're O'Connor. So what do the Irish use?
I'm not Irish. I'm American.
Oh,
Never
I thought
been
it
to
was
Ireland.
Guinness.
Why the fuck would I ever go to Ireland?
I don't know. Your last
Because
name's
it
O'Connor.
rains. Oh, okay.
To go hops and bogs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, all the Irish are coming here. Why would I want to go to a country where there's more people
Maybe-
from their country here than there is actually in their country?
Well, maybe to hop their bog.
No, I'd rather not. I might pull a hammy. So what makes a good bar? Like, what do you guys, like there are a ton of bars in Manhattan. Like what do you guys like to, like, what's your checklist?
There's actually a lot.
So
I think.
expound on that.
All right, so I think that
that's the point of what we're doing
found.
here.
I think a lot of it has to do with like the atmosphere. First and foremost, the atmosphere. Like you have to have like an atmosphere that's like decent music that you don't think about, good cocktails, fun bartender. Like not somebody that's like a fucking piece of shit. You know what I mean? You turn people off. Like
I think the staff has a ton to do with it.
Definitely,
Particularly.
I would say the staff is a big. The staff keeps you coming back. They might not get you
100%.
into the door, but they keep you coming back.
No, you come in the door, and then
I don't come indoors, dude.
You coming, guys?
Come in.
Yeah.
Guys, we're not talking. I mean, who cares what I do or where I come? Okay.
Well, no, I'm just saying
This is
because
a
you
free
don't want to
country.
be a father.
Yeah.
So
So
Well, you don't need to get if you I can have sex with women and not be a father.
yeah, no, but
I could
you
just
like
move away.
it's
but
more
that's what I can do.
complications.
you're
so.
a pragmatist though.
Yeah,
You
but
like
I can
those
move away.
0% odds.
Yeah, I can always move away and not be a father.
You like
Yeah.
a sure thing, Brian.
Yeah, I can always move away. You know, like both your parents should have done. Well, your parents
Oh,
did.
yeah, they have
Yeah.
done that. So,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
they're just too late on it.
Well, whatever.
So I'm here on a podcast.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Parents are proud. What'd you want to be when you grow up?
A podcaster.
Yeah, I want to fucking talking to a microphone to a bunch of invisible people that
All
may
right.
or may not be listening.
Back to
Yeah.
the task at hand, though.
Yeah, nail it. So,
But like, I mean, so what I was saying is the staff. I feel like that plays a huge part in it because it's not even. I mean, in New York, you have a million options for everything. I mean, it's just like, oh, do I want to watch a game? I'll go to the sports bar. It's like, do I want to go just get bombed in some regular place with cheap drinks? I'll go to an Irish bar. Like, do I want to go to a nightclubby kind of thing? Like, everything's kind of got its own little nichey thing. But it's if you're just a bar regular, it's like if you just like drinking at bars, you're just going to go a place where the staff is friendly, really.
or you're local, like what you would
Yeah.
consider your local. And some people's local is like across the street, and some people travel couple miles. You know, you got to hop in an Uber to go to your local because maybe all the bars around you are shit. So
I mean, Uber tells me that you're my local. Like I have locals in my neighborhood, but every time I go home and I open up Uber after I take a ride back from my bar, it'll tell me like, do you want to go to Brian's bar? And I'm just like, no, it's fucking 5 a.m. I'm not going to Brian's bar.
Yeah,
It's
we're
I
probably
feel
not
like you
even
do
there.
that frequently, though.
we're closed at 5.
I do
in
it
the morning.
frequently. Well, I did. I took an Uber from
Wink,
my
wink.
apartment one time to Brian's bar, and now my Uber thinks that I'm just gonna go to Brian's bar.
Bad
whenever I'm
influence.
home. Yeah, well, Uber is Nazi Germany in terms of like, hey, if you want to
Yikes.
sponsor us, Uber,
But
I'll take that comment back.
I mean, even there's even places that don't have the kind of variety that we have here in New York City, and it doesn't even really. If you have limited options, it's not even like it matters which place that you really want to, unless the layouts are just terrible or just the space itself is just not right.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
It just,
I feel like
the staff is just really what brings people in.
yeah, but I feel like when I go into a bar, my ideal local is I can go into a bar and find a seat at the bar, and I don't have to wait too long to get a drink. Okay, pretty much those are the two minimums for my local.
Yeah,
Like if I can show up to a bar, and as somebody who works in the restaurant industry, and you can agree, like obviously a non-busy bar isn't the best thing for us, but as a customer, I'm like, I want to go to a place where I don't have to wait too long. I can just grab a seat at the bar, get my drink within a minute or two, and then go fuck off and sit in a corner. And
no, but you don't even need to see the bar. Me and Brian have probably the same like favorite bar that we have in the city.
Yeah.
And one of the things that I love is like whether I show up on like a Tuesday when I can get a bar seat or I show up on a Saturday. There's one time that I showed up on a Saturday because I just had like cut for the night or whatever. And I literally walked in the bar. I greeted the bouncer. The bouncer like obviously just let me in. He was like super cool about it. Like he doesn't even check my ID or whatever. He was like, oh,
that's
yeah,
so
I
brave
know
of
you.
him. Because you look like a child.
Yeah, well, you're a child, so it's fine.
Ooh, in my face. He sure got me.
Yeah.
You're a
What
child.
the fuck just happened there?
Sounded like the Democratic debate. We don't talk about politics on this
We don't
podcast.
talk about
but
politics.
Bernie
but-
Sanders and
Bernie
Elizabeth Warren there, they
can't be
fucking
a
went out at it.
president.
Yeah. I defeated
we believe
incumbent
you,
30 years
yeah.
ago. Well, I said 30 years. Who
Well,
cares?
you're an incumbent, so that's fine.
I'm about to income on your fucking face.
Oh, that's because you're gay.
What the fuck is going on here?
Anyways, so what happened was I walked in the bar and like the bar was busy as fuck, like slams, like 3 deep on the bar. The bartender, because he knew me, literally didn't do anything but said hey to me, signaled to me, and then took a Tecate out because he knew that I liked this beer and just literally chucked it over people's heads like a canned beer. And
This
I
is what
caught
I'm
it.
saying, man.
I
The
caught it
staff.
out of the air
Yeah.
and just fucking cracked it open. And everyone in the bar was like, "Who the fuck is this guy?" I was like, "I just know the bartender. He's a good dude."
Yeah.
And
That's
like
what it's all about.
that's the difference because I would always go back to that bar.
Yeah, and
because
you
of
tip
that.
them well, and because we work in the
And
industry.
they don't. I mean, all the same, but they don't charge me that much because I'm always there. I used to work around the corner. Like they always take care of me. Like it's not a big deal. So
You can talk
that's-
about feelings.
no, I don't really do that.
I like talking to a bartender about feelings and shit. If I'm having a bad
I know
day,
you do. I know you do.
Yeah.
if I'm having a long day,
So every day.
yeah, I tend to bitch.
How
and
long
moan.
are your days?
Yeah.
They get
come on.
long, baby.
Yeah, how long?
Especially
You get
since
in at
we've been
8?
doing this podcast. Oh my god,
You get in at 8 and leave it.
It's like fucking 12 hours.
these
Easy.
are some long fucking days. I'm working doubles over here, and I'm not getting paid.
Oh, you're getting paid.
Yeah, so if anyone wants to sponsor us, just go for it because Jimmy needs to get paid.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
email us at.
Or just
what's
send
the
me a
email
bottle
again?
of booze or some beers
Yeah.
or something, so I can just take away my misery a little bit. Regularspot@gmail.com.
All payments to
All-
Jimmy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
We're gonna set up a
Kevin and I like the.
Fuck
I
the
feel like
email.
all
We're
of
setting
us-
up a Venmo.
all of us like the same bar, basically. We've been to that bar.
Why aren't we saying their name?
Well, they're not sponsoring us, so we like them, but we don't like them that much. No, I'm kidding. Obviously,
No, you can say the name.
yeah. Ampersand.
Shout out.
Shout out to Ampersand on 23rd and 3rd. They're some fucking awesome people. Yeah, awesome cocktails, and pretty much until recently, every
Brandon
time I
and
went in,
Yum, we love you.
love you. But every time we go in there, they
Jules.
always have there's always a seat available at the bar. Mostly until recently, they've been getting busier and busier, which is bittersweet because
Every time I go there, there's no seats at the bar.
yeah,
And whenever I see the bartender and they see it's me, and it's usually because I'm bringing a date there.
ooh,
There,
Ooh.
that's
It
my
is a
it's
really
my
good date
go-to date spot in
It's
New
a
York
great
City.
date spot. I
Ladies
enjoy
and
it.
gentlemen,
Yeah.
listen
I
up.
don't date much, but when I do,
I date.
I get around.
I prefer Ampersand.
It's if you see me in the bar at Ampersand, having the nice, quiet conversation over cocktails and candlelight.
It's usually him begging for sex.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing. Yeah. I'm saying, please, please, please. Just touch it.
Give me a
Just touch it a little bit.
Just give me a chance.
Just hear me out.
All my life I had to fight.
Just to get you to look at me on Tinder.
Oh yes. And the other
And
bar
then the
that
bartenders
James and
will
I
just
like-
get you drunk. And
the other
then
bar that
save
James
it.
and I like, fucking Mother's Ruin.
Mother's Ruin.
One of the best bars in the city.
In the city.
Because
They're honestly phenomenal.
James' mother is ruined,
good
and my
wine.
mother is also ruined.
Yeah, so we
it's
like
a
that
great
bar.
It's a great bar. Also, the staff is.
And my mother prays for their souls.
It's a cool bar, and one of the things I love most about Mother's Ruin is that I just wish that they're, and I'm saying this lovingly, but like they are some of the people that work there are so fucking jaded that like you go in there and they
I
don't.
love
They're
that
like
so
they're
much.
like, what the fuck do you want? Basically, they don't ever say it like that, but it's like, what do you? And somebody will come up and say, oh, can I get Tito's? Do you have Chopin? Can I get a Chopin and soda? And then they'll just grab whatever vodka they have in the back and just
Pop off.
pour it. And like, oh, I said Chopin, and they're like, we don't have Chopin.
Yeah.
And
Also
then they
suck
just
my dick.
Yeah, and that will be fucking $11. You idiot.
They actually, I loved, there was one night that we were in Mother's Ruin, and it was like on a Friday night, and this dude ordered like 5 drinks for his boys or whatever. And it was like whiskey sodas or like something like stupid like that. And then he went to pay for the tab, and then dude, like the guy who was ordering drinks was Australian, and the bartender was also Australian.
Oh no.
Oh God.
So it's
With
man
their
on
powers
man.
combined.
Yeah, with
Oh,
their
no.
powers
We are
combined.
Captain
They
Planet.
still couldn't put out forest fires.
And like, yeah,
Burned it to death.
still could have burned it down or put out the forest fires.
yeah, Ireland
But-
had the famine. Australia's just getting burned the fuck down.
But the man like fucking swiped his card, and he was like, just we tip in America, and he was like, yeah, no problem. Tip $2 on a $70 drink tab, and he fucking found an empty bottle and fucking took his bar spoon and just banged it out. And he was like, just so everybody knows, in this bar, I don't know if you guys want to tip, but this man over here with his Australian friends does not tip at all. And like everybody shut up on the bar, and they're like the whole thing. He turned off the music too, and we're like, oh fuck! Like he put
That's
this.
a powerful move.
That
and I
is.
respect the shit out of it.
Yeah.
That is
If-
a power move.
Hey,
Like-
everybody. Hey.
Hey.
This guy, hey ladies, this Australian
Indian
guy
guy.
who was fucking flirting with you with his fucking shrimp on the fucking bobby accent
Shrimp
all
on the
night.
bobby.
He just fucking stiffed his fucking bartender.
Mm-hmm.
What do you expect from people whose great grandparents are fucking a bunch of horse thieves,
Criminals.
criminals?
Yeah, criminals.
You know?
Australia's just a jail.
They're just the Rhode Island of fucking.
That's why they're surrounded by sharks.
yeah.
It's the whole reason we
Shacks.
put them on the one continent that has the most aggressive animals.
Yeah, I just want to say that, like, I understand that 1 billion animals died in Australia, but fuck those animals. They're like venomous creatures that kill humans. I just want to say, except for maybe koalas, the rest of them are either rodents
Yeah.
or fucking venomous creatures that will kill you if they touch you.
Koalas
So,
are just high all the time.
yeah,
I
they're
wish the numbers from the Homo sapiens species were higher.
Also, if you see
Yeah.
a spike in Australians being born, it's because of these fires.
yeah, because less people are dying and they
Yeah.
could procreate more.
Did
So-
you guys hear that they've arrested like a ton of people for arson?
For
No
starting
way,
down there?
really?
They're
Yeah.
criminals. I don't know why this is surprising.
I'm not. No, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
That's why. Yeah. So it's not like this is all like a big climate change thing. I don't know. Maybe this is a conspiracy theory, but I've seen in a couple. I think it might have even been in the Guardian, but they've arrested dozens of people for arson since these fucking fires that are killing
adding
everything
more to the
down there.
fires.
Well, or just starting them in the first place.
Really?
And saying, "Oh, climate change."
Well, I mean, there was a bunch of people in California that started fires too.
Well, yeah. They
There were just a bunch of idiots that
was
wanted
it
to light off
accidental
fireworks.
or was it people who were just flicking blunts into the fucking brush?
I don't think they were flicking blunts. They were just literally lighting off fireworks when they shouldn't have been lighting off fireworks in like the
What?
driest county
I don't
of
know.
fucking
I don't
California.
know a time when you shouldn't light off fireworks. I mean, I feel like it's pretty good to
Maybe
light
in the
off
driest
fireworks.
county. I'm just saying,
I
we
Can't really
illegally, sometimes people that I know take fireworks in New York, and we're not supposed to light off fireworks in New York. but
Those
at
are
least
gunshots.
Yeah, well, you know what? Maybe in the Bronx. All right, in the Bronx,
Definitely.
I have no idea what the
Yeah.
difference is.
I mean,
But,
just look
uh,
at your Citizen app. Anybody who has a fucking
Yeah,
Citizen
on the
app,
Citizen app, I might figure
it's like
out which ones are
shots
gunshots.
detected in the Bronx
Yeah.
on.
Give it 10 minutes. We'll figure out if it's
158th Street and
fireworks or if
Broadway.
it's gunshots.
forget about the Bronx. I mean, do you remember that one night when we were sitting out on the porch at my place? Like, I got a porch up at my place, and I'm up on the 4th floor.
It's not a
and
porch.
It's
It's
a deck.
It's a
Jimmy's
deck.
deck
It's
is
a
fucking
top deck.
big and nice. He's
Yeah.
got a pretty nice deck.
Just like his dick.
I don't know about that, East.
Yeah, I don't know.
Email me at regularspot@gmail.com. But anyway, we're sitting up on the porch one night, summertime, drinking, doing our thing, whatever, probably playing some guitars, hanging out. And do you remember somebody started setting off fireworks from the fucking ground and they're exploding like 10 feet above our head?
That's cool.
That was a wild. You don't remember that?
I don't. I probably because I got a brain injury when one exploded too close. I got concussed.
That and he drank probably too much tequila.
No, it's not my drinking. It's never the drinking. Okay,
you
this
never
is dry January, and I'm sick of people fucking talking about they have drinking problems.
We
Listen,
talked
don't
about
get
it on
him
the last
started.
five.
Oh
Don't
my
get
god!
them
Do
all
not get
fired
me
up.
started on dry January.
You'll start throwing
again.
down hard R's.
Listen, I am not going to be throwing down. I'll be throwing down soft R's. Okay. Okay. Reprobates. That's what I'm talking about. Okay.
As long as
Bunch
you're
of
not talking about
reprobates.
wape, I'm fine.
Yeah, wait.
Yeah.
Don't even start.
I'm not starting. You guys are trying to make me start.
Jesus.
Do you want me to
But
start?
I can't believe you don't remember that.
Dude, I remember. I honestly, I have
Do you
no
have
idea.
PTSD?
Listen, I have some serious D. Okay. That's my issue.
That's
okay.
the biggest lie I've ever heard on a microphone. Jamie,
I like that.
I'm like actually gonna wonder how many memories does Brian actually remember of you guys hanging out?
Oh, he probably remembers way more than I do.
I was the one more sober most of the time. I mean, we were drinking, but at least that's all I was doing.
I was putting my money on you, Jimmy, but apparently I just lost.
How long have we known each other?
I've
7 years?
I've been up here for 8 years, so at least maybe 7.5.
Something
like fucking,
that.
Yeah.
Something like that. I had a big drug problem for a lot of those years, guys.
Yeah.
So I wish I remembered a lot of these stories. I hope that Brian remembers most of them
You know what? We're here
for
today.
the success of the podcast.
Yeah, we're here today, and that's all that matters. You
Yeah,
know?
we're all together.
Who
We're all
gives a shit
together.
about that? This is about the content.
We're mostly healthy, even though we're
Yeah, we just
I
don't
mean,
go to the doctors because we don't have health insurance. I
Yeah,
mean, you
that's
might-
actually the biggest thing.
I have health insurance.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, you rich.
But I've also
bastard.
never been to jail, so fuck you both.
All right.
No
Well,
problem.
you know what? We each have our own. I'm just the least out of both.
Yeah, James. So back to what makes a good bar. What's the dating scene like with you and going out to bars? Do you go
All
on
right,
dates?
So yeah, but like the thing is like the biggest thing about a dating bar or like a bar.
I'm talking about you specifically.
Oh, me specifically.
Yeah,
on
we're trying to
dates?
get in your fucking love life here, bro.
I feel like once people on the internet see you, it's just
They
gonna be a
might
wrap.
they might give an unfollow immediately.
you would think that, except that my fucking social media profiles don't get that much of a hit. So
Well, you
I
know
don't
what? He is handsome, but he has zero personality, and that's like what we're working on here.
Yeah, that's the whole reason that this podcast is a sham. It's just me to get a personality.
Yeah.
If you guys didn't really.
Yeah,
know.
he's pretty handsome. He's got some nice glamour muscles, but his personality is we're getting there.
We're
building
getting there.
it up.
We're
gonna have to start
a
recording
little bit
some
more
podcasts at
tequila.
like 3 a.m. Then.
Yeah, at the last call, I've had enough tequila where my personality is actually decent. So like we're good.
Yeah.
No, but like so I've seen two sides of the bar. I've been like the
We're talking about dating here, though. So are you talking
Yeah.
about dating from both sides of the bar?
both sides of the bar. So I've been the person serving the date and I've been the person being on the
No,
date.
but I thought you were talking about him, though. You're talking about you here, guy.
Oh.
Don't try and dodge
Yeah,
this
don't
question.
dodge
Oh.
this.
I feel like
Yeah,
you're
we're-
trying to weasel your way
yeah,
out of
no,
this.
I am.
Yeah, he's trying to keep it generic.
We're trying to get you to put yourself out there, guy.
Yeah,
Come
man.
on.
Come on, you're a handsome guy. What are you doing so single? Look at you. You're wearing.
Look,
You're wearing like,
I'll tell you. Actually, I have.
Let's engineer this, Brian. Let's engineer this.
okay.
So, the last date that you went on or last hookup, whatever, did you happen to meet a chick in the bar, whether you were bartending or whether you were just hanging out in a bar? Did you like meet a chick from like Tinder or whatever and say like, let's go meet up at this place and have drinks?
And was it consensual?
It was, but the last date I had, this girl was her best friend was a regular of our bar. She lived like nearby.
And she's like, I have a friend for you.
Well, they came in the bar
I
together.
love it when that happens.
and then it
I'm always like, do you like your friend? Like, why would you introduce her to me?
well, no, it was like the girl that was the regular was actually like hooking up with my co-bartender. So they wanted to do like a duo where they like basically
That's sexy.
the two girls wanted to hook up with the two bartenders
My interest is
Oh,
piqued.
at the same
Yeah.
time?
at the yeah, basically
Same room, same time?
Oh, I mean, maybe they wanted the same room. I have no idea. But
I mean, how else do you have group sex?
I
if
just
you're
wanna
not gonna
say
do it in the
you're-
same
yeah.
room?
Like,
Wait, what the fuck?
Yeah, like you're.
What are we,
come on.
children?
all right, so they're just like going for an orgy. Who knows? But it was weird because then me and the girl she set me up with actually went to the same college, but different years. Like she just graduated. I graduated like 4 years before her. So,
did you know each
Yeah,
other?
that's
or
a
no?
no, but
that's
we
a
knew
cool
the
story.
same.
Did
we
you?
knew
So
the
like
same
when you
people.
went out, what bar did you go to? Where did you take her to?
Well, she had like a
I'm trying to move this story along. I don't
Thank
care.
you.
I don't care.
She had like a medical complication. So like we had like an awkward thing where we had to go out to a lunch date. We couldn't actually drink, but everything was fine. And then New York dating scene showed up when after the first date, she was like, yes, like everything is cool. Like, I love to hang out with you again. And I was like, are you okay to get a drink? And she was like, yeah, let's get a drink sometime. And then it was Christmas. And then she came back from Christmas and I was like, hey, so do you want to go get a drink? And then full on New York ghosting.
You got
Oh,
ghosted.
well, yeah, that happens.
Ghosted.
Oh no, guys. I mean, I've been ghosted several times.
Several was a low number for the amount of ghosting that I've seen.
I mean, I'm like a fucking Ghostbuster. I'm like fucking.
Yeah, Ghostbuster. I got my
You're not
back in
crushing
that.
any of
I'm
those
not
guys.
no,
You're
no,
not
I'm like-
vanquishing anything. You're not putting
No.
anything in
What's
the
what's
fucking...
that show? What's that show on the History Channel or just go where they like go and like they go and like seek out ghosts and they never find them, but they're like, oh, I'm getting a that's
That's
kinda
not
like
History Channel.
I don't
That's
know what the fuck it is.
some other
Mythbusters?
horrible shit.
TLC or
It's Ghost
something.
Hunters or some
Yeah.
crap.
Yeah, but like I'm like it's like I'm one of those people who believes in ghosting because I've been ghosted.
Brian, you're the Union City medium.
but, oh my god, yeah. But except that nobody ever like
You just attract all the ghosts.
they know that they could have sex with me and then never talk to me again. Essentially, is what happens. At least that's what I'm telling the police.
I'm like one of those people that like
The New Jersey medium over here.
that goes on a date, and I'm just like, I'm not really interested. You know, like fuck it. Like,
Oh, she
I'll
ghosts
just-
you, but you're like, no.
No. But like, I'll be the person like, I could just ghost this bitch, and then like, fuck it. I don't really care. It's fine.
I don't.
And
go
then
on
when
dates.
some girl ghosts me, I'm like, this unsinful fucking bitch just ghosted me, and I'm just like, why am I like this? And I'm like, because I'm the same person on the other side. It's just looking.
Yeah, see, I'm not. I mean, back when I was in my early 20s, yeah, sure. Like I might have been like, this is like that I had maybe a really awkward, not an enjoyable sexual experience. And I'm like, oh, okay, let's do it again. And then like, I just kind of fade away, you know?
Yeah, I used to be the king of fucking fading away.
Yeah.
Just you're not
Just roll a
texting
hard fade.
anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh,
Just-
I'm
just
busy. I got to
fade out.
work. I only work 3 days a week. Like how often, like, come on. Like, obviously during the holiday season, I work a lot more, but
But nobody cares.
nobody cares. I mean,
no.
but like,
When you're sitting in there in July and you're gonna date, like, come
yeah,
on.
I'm like, oh, you want to hang out?
You're
I'm
at
like,
the beach
well,
4 days a week.
yeah, I gotta go in the city or something.
I've been drunk off White Claw for 4 days in a row.
I gotta go to work.
Yeah, but I mean, I've been also, I've been ghosted several times, and it's always like, it's fucking devastating in a way. It's like, oh my god, like, even if you're keeping it casual, you get ghosted, and you're just like, oh, that's terrible. Like, what? The
Yeah,
fuck?
that's the worst thing that's
Are
ever
they
happened to
dead?
me.
Are they dead? Like, are the police gonna come and talk to me about like where she is? And like, well, I need to get my alibi. Where was I?
No, she
I
just
was
blocked you.
I was, yeah, exactly. But I'm still like making sure I have an alibi.
Yeah.
Trying to find like receipts on my phone from like fucking going to taking Ubers places, make sure it wasn't around
Look,
her.
I
area.
took her to this bar and that was it.
Yeah. 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 What if they find her? What if she's dead? Like that's always like one of my first thoughts. Actually, a customer.
Really? That's one of your first thoughts?
Yeah,
What
Yeah,
if
that's a
she's
big
dead?
creepy,
because-
Brian.
Yeah. Well, how many shows are on fucking TV that are about people getting murdered in New York? I mean, Law and Order, SVU,
No one gets
Castle.
murdered in Manhattan.
People get
really.
murdered but if you look at TV, everyone's getting
There's
murdered.
probably
And
like
I
a
don't
dozen people a
understand.
year.
I don't understand. There's just so
Well,
much murder.
I'm not talking
going
about
on.
the outer boroughs here. I know that's a different
According
story.
to Trump, we don't do politics, but
Yeah, we
according
don't.
to Trump, everyone gets murdered in Central Park.
Cool. Yeah, according
Well,
to
that
Law
one
and
girl
Order.
did.
According to Law and Order, everyone gets murdered in Central Park.
Yeah, that's actually
You
true.
know,
They
I
used to,
actually
They
tell
used
that.
to.
I
They
tell
used
that to
to.
girls all the time. I'm like, if there's some idiot fucking 23-year-old in the bar, I'm like, you were the first 5 minutes of fucking every Law and Order I've ever seen. They're gonna find your body naked, tied to a fucking tree tomorrow morning, and with some sort of weird like fucking ceremony going on.
That only happens in the South.
No, because you're such a fucking idiot. You're gonna be like, oh, I want to go running in Central Park at fucking 4:30 in the morning, and then somebody's gonna murder your ass and tie you to a fucking tree.
That's why you ride a
Actually,
bike.
I don't know. That might happen on the Upper East Side too,
Sure.
with the people who got the real money.
But that's
It might be human
definitely a
sacrifice.
great
Money,
insult.
money.
That's a great insult, and people laugh at that. So if you want to use that, by all means, because
Yeah,
I
I
say
mean,
it
we're
to several
poor.
women. It's more of a threat. But yeah,
That's disturbing.
yeah, I've seen the show before. You're getting murdered tonight.
I know what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah, I need to get away from you. Please leave me alone.
Save me.
I'll see you at 4:30. No, but like, yeah, like I've been ghosted a bunch of times, and it's just like, I mean, it is what it is, I guess. I mean, I fucking hate that saying, but you know, sometimes
Sometimes
you just need to eat a shitload of humble pie, because you know you kept it too casual, or it wasn't casual enough. But I've definitely been in bars, date bars. Like Ampersand is a good date bar.
my favorite.
Yeah, and they have awesome food, whatever. We're not actually getting sponsored by them, but we should, because we're fucking repping them hard. But but I've definitely taken girls to bars, and I've bartended where like the guy on the date goes to the bathroom, and the girl like will write down her number on a napkin and give it to me. And it's kind of like ruins your whole like belief in the dating culture when you're like, these people are on a date, this guy's trying his fucking hardest to be with this girl, and this girl is giving me her number while there are fucking guys in the bathroom. I know it's happened to James. I've actually brought a girl into a bar where I went and took a piss, and the bartender wrote on a fucking receipt like his number. It was like, hey, you seem cool, let's hang out sometime. And I'm like, dude, motherfucker, I thought this guy and I were like cool. You know, that's against guy code. Hardcore.
If I came back from the bathroom and my girl was just like, hey, get this. The bartender just gave me his number. Said like, oh, I'm fucking cute. Let's hang out sometime. I would take that receipt and I would fucking light it on fire right on his fucking bar. Somebody was asking me this recently. It's like, he's like, have you ever worried about going to a bar and bringing a girl to a bar and it's being worried about just like, oh, I won't go there because the bartenders are they're too attractive, or it's like, oh, they got like good looking guys who work there, or it's like but I've never even thought about that. That's never even crossed my mind.
No,
and I've been a bartender.
That
but
explains.
maybe it's just because
That
I
explains
just
all the
scream.
ghosting that's happened to you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no. I mean, me and
I think
Brian
I just have a
talked about
shitty
that.
personality. It's like, I'm confident, but I have a shitty personality.
Yeah. I don't
No.
know.
So it's just like, yeah, no, I'm not worried about the bartender taking my girl, but I'm pretty sure that you're probably going to ghost me after one or two dates because I'm an asshole. Basically, I talk too much, and I just don't.
No, me and Brian have
Give a
talked
shit.
about that because the whole stealing the number thing has happened to us, and we're like, okay, dudes, but like, there are some people out there that are like fucking like models, and we're like, even me and Brian would be like, no, never. And never walked in that bar with a date.
No, I mean,
there are bars that
honestly,
hire models from a service called
Yeah,
model
no, they do
bartenders.
that.
Right.
Yeah, they do that.
But like, I also like, I really don't care what the guy looks like. I may not be the most handsome guy, but I got a fucking personality. Okay. And if all else fails, I'll see her at 4:30 in the morning. So like,
So you're throwing your number out
I've
there
had-
left and right from behind the rail, trying to fuck dudes' days up.
His number is 646.
No, but I've definitely had customers tell me like there's like this dude who used to come in. He actually got banned from my bar, but he used to go. Not my fault, his fault. But
It's always his fault.
He definitely. But he came in and he used to tell me, he'd be all like, you know, coked up or whatever, and he'd be like, dude, I would never fucking bring a girl in when you were working. I was like, yeah, like I my whole thing is like being witty, but like you're fucking handsome and witty, and I would never fucking bring a girl in here because you would just fucking take her away from me. And I'm like, dude, first of all, you're my regular, okay? This is the whole thing. Like, as a bartender who has regulars, like if you brought a girl into my bar, I would think of that as like an incredible honor. I'm like, you're trying to like peacock in front of this girl, and you're going to tip me better and continue to be my regular if I hype you up and be a good bartender.
I did that a couple weeks ago with you.
Yeah, so I'm going to be like, oh my God, hey, man, whoa, like, what's up, man? Let me get you a drink. Here you go. Oh, so nice to meet you. Act like, or
And
maybe
they only
act
tipped
like,
you 5%.
well, you're a
Well,
shitbag.
also like when the regular comes in with a date.
But when she ghosted me, I blew you.
That's probably true.
Well,
But,
that fucking justifies the 5%.
Me and Brian, yeah, definitely. But me and Brian have like talked about like if a regular brings in like some hot date or something like that, we don't look that girl in the face.
No,
we look the guy.
I don't
in the
care if
face,
it's a regular
in the
or
eyes.
a random guy.
If it's a hot girl and you're on a date, no,
If it's
I'm
a ra-
looking the
if it's a-
dude in the eyes.
if it's
like
a
I wanna
random
fuck
guy-
him, but I don't. I just
If
want
it's
to
a random,
tip
but if it's a random guy, I will look at the fucking guy the whole time.
the
I'm not gonna
entire
look at
time.
your girl.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to be that awkward dude that like stares at the girl.
Yes, I
and
want to
then
sleep
he's
with
like-
your girlfriend. No, I will not, because I'm looking at you, pal.
Yeah,
like you go
and
back to,
you're
like,
going to
night-
pay the tab, which means I get tipped off of you.
Yeah.
It's like you go back to fucking 1950s kind of etiquette right there, where it's just like, hey, the guy's fucking, he's ordering for her, like he's paying for everything, so it's like you engage him.
I want a whiskey, and the lady will take a vodka
Yeah,
soda.
the lady will have a Manhattan, and I'll have a dry gin martini.
Yeah, and you're like, all right, cool. You're gonna get the best dry gin martini you ever fucking had because I actually can't look your woman in the face. She's
And
too
it's
attractive.
What woman? I'm making you
I
two
don't
drinks
know.
right now. I don't
Yeah,
know why. Two different drinks. It's
Technically,
bizarre.
that's illegal, but I'm gonna do it anyways because you're a really nice guy.
Is that illegal now?
Yeah. It's actually illegal in 50 states to give someone 2 drinks, which New York fucking just
But
throws under the bus.
I think most places do. I think it's so silly because people order a shot and a beer all the time.
Well, yeah, no, that's the thing is technically a Boilermaker. That's what that drink is called.
Yeah, I know that, but boiler. So what's the difference between having 2 drinks and having a Boilermaker?
Why do you say
Nothing.
it so fucking
literally
weird?
nothing. That's there's literally
Yeah,
no
but
difference.
in the eyes of the law.
In the eyes of the
the-
Lord.
So when they brought when New York State took this whole thing and said you cannot serve anybody 2 drinks at all. Basically all the bar culture said, just so you know, there is a drink called the Boilermaker, which is a shot of something and a beer. And they basically vetoed the whole 2 drink policy because there is a drink that is a shot and a beer, and that's what a Boilermaker is. So it's not a big deal whether you give people 2 drinks. It's whether you give people an excessive amount of drinks. Like if somebody comes up and says oh, it's dollar beer night, and they order 37 beers, you should kind of take a note.
Kick them out immediately.
Yeah,
But
because they'd be
that's
blackout
not really
wasted
the way
in an
it
hour.
would work in the eyes of the law. The law will be cut and dry.
It will be, but there is even still some leeway. I mean, come on,
But also, there. I mean,
Obviously,
this is a
people
huge.
what people do.
This
and
is a
what
huge thing where people will have their fucking underage friends at a table. If you don't have a bouncer at your bar, they'll come in a group and there'll be a bunch of people sitting at a table and they'll come up and they'll order fucking 5-6 drinks, and then all of a sudden you're looking over there and you're like, no, I need to see ID from everybody, and they all can come up and get their own drink.
Well, they also get very anal about it. They're like, no, I'm ordering the drinks. No, fuck off.
Yeah.
I need to see everyone's
I've had people
ID.
say well, it's really her birthday, and I want to.
Just I want to take care of her.
Yeah, I want
or
to take
whatever.
care of the tab, or I don't know. It's kind of.
It's kind of it's strange because I dealt with that at one of the bars where one of the girls was underage and nice. That's a fresh crispy boy that you just popped open. Nice. Wait.
Hot pot of coffee.
Hot pot of coffee. No, but it was just strange because this girl was underage and the boyfriend was trying to order drinks and then I caught them and I was like, hey man, she doesn't have an ID, all right, or not a legal one, so she's allowed to be in the bar because we're still serving food, but which is a strange law. But at the same time, I was like, you like if I see you give her a drink again, like that's it for you guys.
Oh, I hate when people fucking do that.
And
shit,
he was
dude.
like, yeah, no problem, no big deal. Like it's not gonna be a big deal at all. And I was like, all right, sure, but I'm warning you right now. Like I like you guys. You guys are pretty cool. You're being like pretty chill. You're at a big table with like 9 people. It's fine. But if I see you drink with that girl one more time, like I'm gonna have to kick you guys out. And
I get that.
Yeah. And of course,
but it's also like I understand why that law is that law, and if they're serving food, you can have somebody who's underage in the bar. Because I feel like I'm going to be the kind of father that brings his son to the bar, and it's just like,
you'll
yeah,
have
come
to
on here, son.
You'll have to for him to like you.
Well,
but basically,
I don't know if he's going to enjoy that when he's young.
no, you'll make him enjoy it. But just to wrap up the whole like what makes a good bar, like I just feel like when you go inside and like that, I don't know, it's kind of everyone always references Cheers or something. Like you have that kind of everybody knows your name and stuff, and like it's just like the music is kind of secondary to kind of who the bartender is and like how you're treated when you go in there.
Yeah,
like that's always like, you know, you go in there and you tip well and they treat you well, and it's like I don't live close to Ampersand or Mother's Ruin. None of us do. And I just think that it's like the reason why we go to those bars is because like the way we're treated by the staff. Like they're an integral part of what makes that bar a cool bar, you know?
Well, even like
also pretty people hang out there.
Yeah.
I also
I
enjoy
feel like
that.
pretty people hang out there because it's a great bar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like one of the things is like
great space, great people.
There's 2 big differences between me and Brian's bar. Brian's bar is like technically
Fucking say it.
It's not an Irish bar, but it's owned by an Irish barman, or it's owned by an Irish barman, but it has games and stuff like that. And then my bar,
We also don't sell food.
which
is the biggest difference between our bars.
Yeah. So my bar sells food. We're owned by an Irish guy, but we don't have games. And each bar has its own atmosphere. The thing is like creating an atmosphere is huge for the bar. If you don't have a good atmosphere, no one's going to hang out. If you have a shitty bartender, you have a not welcoming atmosphere. I mean, we were talking to people tonight that like come in to both of our bars all the time. But for each of our respective atmospheres, like they're totally different from each other, but yet they are both enjoyable.
Yeah, mine's a good bar and his is a gay bar, and it's cool.
Well, you know what? It's not a gay bar. But,
actually, people think the bar that I work at's a gay bar because there's a lot of gay dudes.
Because
that come there.
there's
and they play a lot
of gay.
They
dudes
play a
that
lot
come
of Whitney Houston. So like, there's
we actually don't have any gay guys come in the bar.
We don't allow
sound
them?
like the garbage.
That's not true. There's somebody who kisses me on the cheek every single time I come into your bar.
Yeah, that's me.
That sounds like
No.
That's a you problem.
yeah. How about stop being so handsome, Jimmy? And
it's
fucking
not
nobody will kiss you on the cheek if you stop coming in looking so goddamn handsome.
Oh, that's not going to happen. I can't change, Brian.
Well, then neither can my bar.
Well, then I guess I'm going to have to start making out with guys.
Well, I think that's the first step.
Again, a you problem.
You and a God problem.
Yeah.
You know, does that guy who I'm talking about have money?
Everybody
might
that
be
comes
worth
to my
it.
bar has money.
Well, then
But yeah, I'd like
I'm going to give him the old...
if you guys would like to, I'd like to move on to our next subject, which is happy
I don't want to move
hour.
on to anything.
Happy hour.
Happy hour's great.
I'm not happy about it.
Yeah, like what do you
You're not
guys
happy
think
about
about
it.
happy hour?
You're at happy hour more
Do you
than
guys,
we are.
Yeah, do you guys go to a bar and be like,
I'm
excuse me,
kidding.
what beers are on happy hour? I just want to know.
No, I just prefer... I'm a big happy hour guy.
Yeah?
I like happy hour.
Yeah, you like to get beer on the cheap? You know?
No, it's not about what's on the special. It's just really about hanging out at the bar between like 5 p.m. and 7
Oh,
p.m.
when it's packed and disgusting. You just enjoy all the buzz of people like, oh, I just got to work. And they talk about how shitty their fucking job is. And they're like, oh my God, this guy Simon, he like keeps fucking ruining his goddamn like paperwork when he sends it over to me. And I'm like, Simon, get your shit together. And you're like, oh my God, he's just never going to learn. He's going to get fired probably.
Hold on. For all of you bartenders / server people listening, 99% of bartender like problems happen at happy hour.
Yeah.
And the rest are just fucking not real problems.
Yeah. The rest of my problems happen like right before I close.
Yeah. It's like when you're trying to kick people out.
Closing was always a problem for me. I can deal with happy hours. It's like I find people's like the minutia that they talk about and just the
But
just
you
like
like
the
it.
random bullshit. I find it fascinating, to be honest. And then even in the kind of bar that I used to work at, it was a shots and beers kind of place. So just like cranking out fucking vodka sodas and fucking Bud Lights and shots of Jameson is no problem. Even if I got to do
Oh, right. I mean, it's
200 of those an hour.
It's a necessary evil, like trivia. Like it's, like there are people that will come in and, you have good deals and stuff. And they'll like, if you have a happy hour from like 4 to 7 or 4 to 8, they'll be like, it'll like all of a sudden there's a surge 5 minutes before like 8 or like the end of happy hour and everyone's ordering these like, fucking cocktails or drinks. And you're just like, no, dude, you're out. Like it's 5 minutes past. I'm sorry. Like you pay $3 more for your cocktail.
No, that's like, I think that's the thing that pissed me off. I recently had like an issue where I had like 3 women come in the bar. This one girl was paying for all of the drinks. She was like, just put my card down for the whole tab. We're gonna be here for happy hour and then some. And when they closed out the tab, the girl who was not paying, one of the girls who was not paying for the tab, looked at the check. She was like, let me see it. And she was like, wait, this girl ordered a drink on happy hour and it's not on happy hour. It was $1 difference between the beer on happy hour and the beer not on happy hour.
Did you fuck up, James?
No, I didn't. I put it in, but I guess like the computer automatically changes.
Oh, blame the computer.
That's how the computers work.
Yeah, if I just put it in too late, like it's
no-
programmed that way by humans.
Oh,
like
maybe
I can't change that.
Maybe I have. So she ordered it after happy hour.
Right. So,
okay.
well, technically, no.
Even if you just put she ordered it 5 minutes before happy hour ended, and you put it in 1 minute after happy hour ended.
Happy hour's over.
Yeah.
Happy hour's over.
Yeah.
Oh, it's over.
Fuck you, you cheapskate.
Yeah.
So
that's what I'm
the
saying.
girl who was
Yeah.
actually, I could tell.
She's
I love this one girl. I could tell the girl that was paying had been in the service industry because one, she threw down her card for the entire tab for her friends and said, just Venmo me. And she was like, they only want to
Legend.
close out one card.
Legend.
I was like, already, I like you.
Smart girl.
Yeah, smart.
Take
And
the
then-
points on the credit card.
and then
Cash
when
rewards.
When the girl who was not paying for it said, hey, the reason that we ordered this beer for our friend was that it was going to be on happy hour and it's not on happy hour and it's $1 more. The girl who was actually paying for it, she was like, seriously, don't
Just
worry
take it
about
out
it.
of my tip. Fuck
She was
you.
like, don't
Get
worry.
out of my bar.
No,
by the
she
way.
didn't even say that. She was like, don't worry about it. It's fine. Just run the card. And her friend was like, no, change it and then run the card. And I was like, I can change it. And she was like, no. Like, seriously, don't change it. Just run it for what it is. It's not a big deal. Like, it's not a big deal. I knew that the girl that threw
Joan
down
of
her
Arc.
card was definitely industry.
So
Whether-
it's, whoever's got the card down, they make the rules.
Yeah.
You know? So it's just
But-
like whatever this other asshole is saying.
But because she was so nice, I was like,
They-
you know what? I'll
let's
change it.
Let's
I'll
just
change it.
amend that. They don't make the rules. They just fucking
They try to persuade the rules.
no. The girl who put her card down. Like,
Yeah.
they don't make the rules, but she,
As far
they don't
as
have carte blanche on what you
no,
are charging them.
not
No,
like
they
that.
are.
Not like that. But
Yeah.
as far as their
But
party
like
is
she
concerned,
should tell her
But
friend to
her
shut the
friend-
fuck up, and she did, and
No,
that's
she
awesome.
did.
That's a
And
beautiful
that was,
story.
That was fucking amazing.
That's like a Hallmark fucking.
And then like even after I was like, no, don't worry, I can change it.
yeah,
And she was like, seriously, don't change it. I changed it anyways because I was like, here's your $1 off your beer or whatever. And her friend was like, seriously, you didn't need to do that. Like I would have paid for it regardless. Like it's not a big deal. And I was like, this girl has worked in the service industry.
what you should have
She
said is,
understands.
"Don't invite your friend here ever a fucking again." That stupid cunt.
Well, she basically said that. She was like, don't worry. Like next time I come here, it's just gonna be me.
Bam.
now wait, say, was this
Was
when
she
you
attractive?
Was this when you dropped the
Semi.
check on him, or
Semi?
had you
No.
already
Like,
run
Fuck
the
you.
card?
Can I just make a public service announcement because this needs to be said forever? Okay.
It's a 6.
No, everybody. Okay, if somebody asks you, if you're a guy and a girl is asking you if your friend is hot, if you're a girl and a guy is asking you if your friend is hot, or whatever, if you're gay or whatever. If I ask you if your fucking girlfriend, your friend is hot, don't fucking say, well, no. Just fucking say yes or no. I'm sick and tired of people saying like, oh, she's attractive in her own way. No, like don't fucking tell me she's attractive if she's not attractive.
It's like the
I'm sick of it.
Brian lives
I'm
in a
so
Tinder world.
Fucking sick of it.
No, it's
Brian
like
wants to see 5 pictures and
God.
no bio.
No, I just want I'm just asking you if she's attractive. You're not a bad person for saying you have an ugly friend. I'm just saying, okay? You're
It's
not
like
a bad person. Just tell me if she's attractive or not.
I'm sorry. It's going to remind me back to the office where
But Brian, you've obviously never worked in sales.
I do work in sales. I sell beer.
was
And
Brian,
if somebody asks me if this beer is good, I'm gonna be like, it's not my fucking beer. I don't like it.
Beer is not sales.
No,
beer
beer's-
sells
no.
itself.
No, beer is
No.
exactly the same thing as fucking
There might be
selling
some
your
other
friends.
like
No,
distributors
it was like-
and
it
some
was-
other people who want to come on this
Some
podcast
people like
and disagree
IPAs,
with
some
me.
people like lagers.
it was like
I
the
get it.
office where
But
fucking
that's bullshit, dude. There's fucking 10 things on tap.
the guy from the office who's the head guy he's the regional manager
Michael Scott.
Michael Scott, and he was like does she fit in a boat? And she's like, what do you mean? He's like, does your friend fit, like, can I order a rowboat and she fits in it or she sinks it? And she's like, he's like, that's all I need to know
Yeah. Like
on this.
Yeah, like you're not a bad person for saying that you have ugly friends. It's fine.
Yeah.
Okay? Would you fuck your friend? No? Then why would you want to introduce her to me?
If you want to have sex with your friends, they're good friends.
Yeah.
Also, they're attractive.
Yeah, that's why I don't have any friends.
Hey, Brian.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to have sex with any of you.
Yeah. To all the people on the
No, but-
podcast,
You guys are disgusting.
I don't want to have sex with
humans.
Brian. I might
Okay.
have sex with Jimmy.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Of course you are, because you have low standards. That's your problem. Okay?
Well, no,
I'm a broken
Well,
person.
I'm just
a
saying.
great lover.
no. He only fucks
That's why-
people who have souls. Okay,
Yeah.
Who?
James.
No,
Yeah.
that's not true at all.
Yeah,
He
you're
fucks
ginger.
women.
Good point.
I like that we said ginger
Good,
women.
good fucking point.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah.
point.
You soulless cows. No, I'm just
Oh,
kidding. You guys are
Jesus,
great
we've gone
people.
too far.
No, that's not too
We're
far,
never
please.
gonna let you. No, I'm
Listen,
just
there's
kidding.
no hard R's in this podcast. But like,
You're
no, but
right.
seriously,
It's
like,
amazing.
what is your deal? Like, I just want to know if you're like, I've had women be like, oh, like, I have a friend for you. Like, let me introduce you to my friend. I don't know why my women impression is gay. I don't know why they all sound gay, but you know, whatever. But she's like, I have a
probably
friend.
because you
You
have a
should meet
dick.
my friend. She's so nice. And I'm like, oh, is she attractive? And she's like, yeah, sure. I'm like,
she's great.
yeah, you either hate your friend or she's not attractive, and you're just like okay with
No, because
feeding
when
her to the
when they
wolves.
actually are attractive, they're gonna be like, oh my gosh, she's a fucking dime.
yeah.
And
Why
check this-
wouldn't you say that?
Like, she has 39 Instagram followers. Like, you should fucking fuck her.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, here you go.
Yeah.
And you're just like, oh
Make
my
it
God.
40.
Yeah, make it 40.
Make
because
it
I'm-
40 Instagram followers.
I will make fucking 18 million fake Instagram accounts to make it 40.
yeah.
What the fuck is that? Anyway,
I don't know. He was supposed to mute his phone, but it sounds like he's fucking going crazy.
No, I muted it.
Well, I'm about to mute you.
Well, you're not a mute.
I'm about to mute you so fucking hard.
That's sexual and weird.
But I mean, my take on happy hours. We're getting back into it. My take on happy hours is like I've actually never looked at. I'm not a happy hour guy. I've worked in bars for a long time, and I don't go to bars for happy hour. I go to bars because I like the bar. I like the bartender. You know, I can get a drink. Like I don't like going to fucking busy, crazy fucking bars. I like kind of more like chill, divey kind of bars.
Well, I'll tap onto that. And like the first and foremost about me be going to happy hour. The thing is like as a bartender, you mostly don't make happy hour.
Right, because you're not awake.
Yeah, you're not weak for it.
Yeah, I get
especially if
home from
you're-
work at like 5, 6 a.m.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna wake up for happy hour. So it's,
So like
it's
when
all
I
right.
wake up, I'm like, oh my
I'm like, oh
God.
shit, there's happy hour? Like,
God.
holy fuck, it's like a godsend. When I actually do make it to happy hour, I'm actually stoked. The thing is also when you are a bartender, every night you go out is basically happy hour. When I have actual happy hour, I tip immensely. And I make sure to tip immensely because I respect the bartenders. I know they're on a cheap fucking like, sell or whatever. And it's just what the bar is trying to do. But after that, I still fucking like tip immensely. Like I always
we get
do.
it. You got it. You're a tipper.
Well, yeah, because I'm in industry.
Yeah. I mean, it's actually kind of
Do
funny.
you not tip immensely?
No, because I fucking tip.
don't.
I tip like a fucking crazy person because if I get food, there's a bar I go to before work sometimes, and I'll get food to go, and I'll still tip fucking like a bunch of fucking money on a to-go order because I'm getting a to-go order and a beer, and they're like, "Hey, you want a shot?" And sometimes I'm like, "Yeah," and sometimes I'm like, "No," but I'll still tip really well because I'm like, they come into my bar, they freaking tip me well. I'm reciprocating,
It's the
like
rolling 20.
yeah, it's like being a good lover. Which
Well, we had a saying when I was in the Irish. Well, I'm still in an Irish bar now. But we had a saying that was called the rolling 20. Is that every time you go into someone's bar, you tip an extra 20, and it just keeps rolling.
why have you never tipped me 20?
Because I hate you.
Because you're not very good at your job.
Because you work at an Irish fucking bar. Like,
Yeah, no.
don't put it.
It's
Well, I
just
work at
because
an
I hate
Irish
you.
bar. I work at an Irish bar.
I
I'm
tip
so
you
fucking
$17.
sick
What
of-
do you deserve?
I'm really so sick of fucking people in Ireland. I don't understand.
Look,
It's
in
it's
dry January,
Ireland is a reality TV of fucking.
maybe in
countries.
non-dry January, I tip you like $17, but in dry January, I'm in
It's 15.
full 10.
It's a solid. It's a hard 10.
It's a hard 10.
Hard 10.
Worked me up to 10, and
Yeah.
fuck, I don't
Yeah,
know.
I get it.
It's not a hard 10. It's like a 9 4/4. It's a
Yeah.
5, 4 singles and 4 quarters.
Oh no, I'm giving him a bunch of the what's it called? What are the
Sacagawees.
Sacagawees coins.
Sacagaweas. Yeah.
Sacagaweas. He gets
That's right.
$5 because a Lincoln.
Sacagaweezies.
You're such
He gets one Lincoln and fucking 5 Sacagaweas.
Sacagaweezies.
Dude,
Yeah.
you two are disgusting.
You're jangling your pockets the
Okay,
whole way
I'm
home.
Oh, yeah.
I'm jangling unchained is what I am.
Shake your pockets. You'll figure
Okay?
out how much
That's
I
what
tipped
am.
to you.
Jangling unchained. You can call me jangling unchained. 'Cause
Jangling
I'll fucking
Unchanged?
take that money. Okay? Because you know what?
BOC and jangling unchanged.
Yeah. Because you know what? Fucking that's going to got my goddamn laundry. That's where that's going.
Good.
Yeah, I mean good.
Get
Good.
a 6-pack
I'm saying-
6-shooter.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm not a big happy hour guy. I know Jimmy does some happy hour.
That's when I like
Well,
to
'cause
do
you-
my drinking.
Well, you also
I have a
like
normal
you
job.
work a normal job. You're
he's
you're
on the
not a
other side
normal
of the-
person,
No.
but you do work a normal job.
No, he's on the other side of the fucking till. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
Other side of the stick.
yeah.
other side of the stick. So what do you got? What's your happy hour like?
Well, I mean, I like pretty much drinking
You got to take
5
clients
to
out.
whatever.
Shit.
I mean, that's a huge part of my job is just going around, running around to bars, talking to people that I do business with. And
Do strip clubs have a happy hour? What's going on with that?
strip clubs have an excellent lunch. There's a couple,
I'm not gonna lie on that. That's actually probably accurate
There's-
as fuck.
that's the best time to go to the strip club. I feel like if you're going in there, if you're in New York City at least, I mean, because there's a handful of the strip joints that are in Manhattan that have
Oh, I follow a couple of
that
strippers
are
that I've
really
met.
they're really good quality strip clubs, and I mean, even as far as the restaurant goes. I mean, you can go in there and you can have lunch and you can have a beer and watch a fucking baseball game in the springtime. Have some girl come over to you, jiggle your tits in your face. You give her a couple dollars and fucking bullshit with a topless girl behind the bar for 45 minutes and then go back to work.
See, I
It's
did that.
It's a nice scenario.
I did that one time. So a friend of mine was asking what it's like to go to a strip club. Now,
Was your friend 5 years old?
no, she was a woman, so she'd never been to a strip club before.
I've actually never
Catholic.
been. I've never been to a strip club in New York.
I have been to.
I
a
have
strip
friends that
club
work at
in
strip clubs. I've
Georgia
never been.
in college. Also, these
You
strip
might have to
clubs.
pop Brian's Cherry James.
Why can't you
well,
pop my cherry?
I could. He works right next to one. It's not that hard.
I do. I
Yeah.
really do.
Yeah, one of my good friends used to
I
work
know
there.
the GM. I know the GM. It's not that hard.
So,
Um,
yeah, no.
But like we went to strip clubs that were like astronomically like obsessive. Like they were it was BYOB. It
What?
was
That sounds
Those
nice.
are good strip clubs.
yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It was
That
fucking
sounds
wild.
nice.
So like we went to the strip club because two of the strippers showed up to a house party in college and they were just fucking like raging with us. And they were like, yeah, just come out to the strip club or whatever. And we go to the strip club and it's like a fucking monster of a party. They are playing beer pong outside. There's a hot dog cart for some reason.
The hot dog cart in the strip club? Dirty dogs in the strip club?
Dirty dogs. like dirtier dogs than fucking Manhattan.
Oh
That
my
sounds like a
God.
Jersey strip club.
Yo, it was fucking wild. We're fucking like
sounds like a fucking
we're
yeast
fucking being,
infection
like-
waiting to happen.
It's
Oh
like
my
in
God.
Thailand, in Thailand,
infection.
Thailand,
we're going for
they're
fucking
doing the
stat.
ping pong balls. They're shooting the ping
Like,
pong balls
we're-
out of their
we're-
pussy.
We're fucking going like, dude.
They're doing
they
hot
would-
dogs in
Yeah.
Jersey.
Yeah, and so it's also BYOB. So like
Yeah.
they
Bring
asked
your
us,
own
full nude.
bitch.
like it was funny because we showed up
Wild.
with like wild.
Jesus.
We throw up with a fucking like 2 or 3 30 racks of beer.
30 racks.
And yeah, like 30 racks of beer. You never had that before?
I just never heard of the phrase 30 racks.
It's a bro thing.
30 racks.
Yeah, is that a bro thing?
It's
Yeah.
a bro thing.
Yeah.
Heard like
I didn't go to a
case.
bro college, like a case.
you look like you fucking were birthed at a
Racks.
bro college.
Yo, I should have been burned out of a fraternity.
Yeah, you look like yeah, you look like you were birthed at a fraternity and it was not consensual. And then
No,
and
it
then,
wasn't.
And then you ended up going to Penn State. That's all
Yeah.
I'm saying. Okay.
Yeah. But I went to
Move
art
along.
school
He was
because I'm a
adopted
fucking
by Stan
dumbass.
Pesky.
yeah.
Yeah, some dumbass told me to go to art school, so he just fucking like, went and got drunk and got high off drugs all the time. Anyways,
You paid money for that?
maybe.
Outside the drugs?
Well, we'll go into that in another podcast.
He's like, "I'm on a scholarship.
I'm on a scholarship of cocaine.
Yeah, I was bartending and drug dealing.
Yeah, and drug dealing, and that's
Yeah.
what got me through my college.
This is why I'm a good person. This is why I'm better than both of you. All right, because I've never been arrested and
Hard
I've never
scrap,
dealt
baby.
drugs.
You're also
all
a
right?
pussy because you never been to a fucking.
You are what you eat. That's what I like to say to people who call me
Yeah,
that.
well, you never been to a fucking strip club.
I've been to a strip
That's
club,
the
just
worst
not in
dad joke
Manhattan.
ever.
Oh, well, you're lame.
You are what you eat.
No, if somebody calls you a pussy, you say you are what you eat, and then they're like, and they can't say anything.
My father and his father before him both said that joke.
Yeah, and that's why they're still married or dead. yeah. I mean, they kept. 49% of fucking marriages.
He went there.
What are they? 49% of marriages break up. 51%. What is
Fuck,
it?
I don't know. My parents are divorced.
Is-
They're in this
but
divorce.
is-
So your dad eats pussy, and that's why he's still in a good fucking relationship, and that's
Oh,
why
no,
he's a
no,
good
no.
dad.
I'm just referring to that joke specifically.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Okay?
That joke does not
Eating
save
pussy-
marriages.
Yes, it does.
Eating pussy saves marriages.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I do eat
The
pussy.
joke-
No, but I wouldn't say it if I didn't do it.
Look,
Get over yourself.
either way,
Brian,
either
we
way.
live in a
Hold
modern.
on.
We live in a modern society.
Yeah,
This is 2020. People eat ass.
they eat ass.
Yeah, I don't eat ass.
Most people
I mean,
eat ass.
I have. I
Yo,
would.
jump on board.
I would.
Everyone eats pussy.
I would. No, first of all, no, they fucking don't.
Even the
Okay?
gays eat
No,
pussy,
they do
Brian.
the
not-
weak
people-
do not eat
People
pussy.
do not eat. Not everybody eats pussy. Okay, and that is a tragedy. It's like fucking zero tipping your bartender. Okay, you better tip your bartender and eat pussy. That's what you should be
I
fucking
didn't
doing.
even
in your
think
life.
that was not an option.
No, it is.
No, I
Fucking
didn't realize
DJ
that was
Khaled
like a
doesn't
thing.
fucking eat his wife's pussy.
Well,
Is
that's-
that
I
a
haven't seen
religious
his
thing?
wife.
that's so lame.
I haven't
of
seen
DJ
his
Khaled.
wife, and maybe he doesn't eat pork. I don't know if it's a religious thing, but he doesn't eat pussy. And there was a whole fucking joke about that. This joke's a year old. Move along, okay? But there are
Anyways,
people who do
Because
not
of
eat
someone
pussy.
else's joke?
Anyways, so the strip
No, I mean, it
club.
was all over Twitter. There's a lot of people.
Shut up, y'all.
Yeah, move along.
So the strip club fucking rolls with BYOB. It doesn't matter what's happening. So there's a dude cooking hot dogs and people playing beer pong. And then the best part was
Strippers.
Yeah, no, they would like we would playing beer pong or
Was it
some shit like
topless
that.
and bottomless, or was it just topless?
Oh no, that's the whole reason we crossed the bridge from Georgia, because in Georgia you can only be topless, but in South Carolina you can be nude.
You can be fucking South Carolina.
So that's why it's BYOB.
In Jersey, you can be
and
nude
we're playing
and on coke.
Yeah, and
Well,
we're
they're all
fucking playing
drunk.
beer pong, and then people would be like, "Holy shit, Jennifer's gonna go on stage, end this game right now, because Jennifer's gonna go on stage." And we're like, "Oh shit, who the fuck is Jennifer?" And then like all the army boys would be like, "You don't know Jennifer, she's a genie." And we're like, "What the fuck does that mean?" I'm like, "She will fucking make everything perfect." And I'm like, "All right, well, fucking let's just like, here you go, done. I just hit the last cup. Let's fucking rock it out. You guys want to? You have a 30 rack?" And I'm like, "Yeah, we have a 30 rack." Done. Just run inside. Fucking got our wristbands that mean that we're under 21. Doesn't fucking matter. They just look at us being like, they bought their own 30 rack. It's not a big deal. And dude, Jennifer, worth it.
Jennifers are worth it. Okay.
Jennifer,
I've actually never dated a Jennifer or been with a Jennifer, but
Look,
I feel like they're worth
if
it.
Jennifer ever listens to this podcast,
Jennifer, listen.
from
It's
you
such
from
a-
South Carolina,
You're worth
/ Georgia, because it's
No,
like
it doesn't
10
matter where
minutes
you
away.
are. You're worth it.
You're
I feel like
worth it.
every kid guy who grew up in the '90s had a crush on Jennifer at some point. That just kind of makes it a just one of those names, you know?
No,
Right?
I'm
No?
sure there's some shitty fucking Jennifers out there.
Oh no, there's definitely some real shitty Jennifers out there. But
Well, there was like one time that we
when
had.
you're talking about like Jennifer Love Hewitt, Jennifer
Oh yeah,
Aniston,
see, you see.
and
yeah.
these are the women that you grew
But
up
like,
with.
These are the
how many of
things.
them are like? How I definitely wonder if those girls are definitely beautiful women, but like, like I feel like I don't know.
But I
like,
just kind of feel like that was like a
I
90s.
feel
What,
like
you
you
never
could
seen a
thing.
beautiful stripper?
I feel like you can tell if a girl is good in bed before you have sex with them.
Oh no, 100%.
Yeah, like I'm saving myself for marriage. Is what I'm doing, guys.
No, you're not.
It depends on what they're.
You're a fucking liar. I know you're a liar.
I've never been arrested, and I'm saving myself for marriage.
That's
So I'm
the
saying-
two biggest lies I've ever heard
Yeah,
in my
well,
life.
one of them's a lie. Guess which one?
Both.
No, that's not true. I've actually don't worry about it.
I'll get you arrested tomorrow.
You call the
I
cops
know
on
what
me?
you've done.
You don't know. You don't know what I do.
I know.
You
what
don't
you do.
know me. It's like
I fucking
that's like
know.
the best drunk fucking. You don't know me. I'm gonna. Like my favorite drunk tell is like when people like are at the bar and they put their elbow on the bar and it slips and they drop it. It's like, and they act like they look around to see if anyone sees it and they're like,
We all saw it.
yeah. And I'm like, I fucking saw it. I
used-
know. I'm watching. I'm looking you right in your fucking stupid drunk eyes. I
Yeah.
know what you're doing.
I used to hang out in this one bar that had this like kind of like rounded, almost like bass clef looking edge of a bar rail. And so every time I would have a couple cocktails and I would go into this place and I would go and I would put my elbow up on the bar. It would do that
Yeah.
every single time.
Honestly, to me, it's one of the most embarrassing things you can fucking do. I don't know what it is.
You look like a
I'm
total
I know,
idiot.
and there could be nobody around, and you're still like, oh god, I'm such a fucking idiot.
And
You'd be like talking to some girl. I'm like, I'm fucking cool. I'm so.
Yeah, and your
yeah.
elbow slips, and you're like, and you
No,
look
I'm
around.
still-
to be honest, it's just
I'm
the
still
worst
here.
bar rail of all time.
No, but like it happens on regular bars too. That's like the but, like,
No, it just happens all the time.
yeah, when you're wasted.
Mostly when you're wasted. When
Yeah.
they get you like fucking absolutely bombed out of your mind.
Yeah, I also don't like when you're at a
This-
bar and you're drinking, like and like especially if you like I don't know, I have this thing like I don't mind like I love obviously going to bars and seeing my friends and getting fucked up, but like when the bartender is like trying to get you fucking wasted, it actually makes me mad. I've literally had bartenders like literally I was on a date with a girl and they just kept throwing shots in front of my face. And I'm like, you're a fucking asshole. Because like the girl is like, yeah, let's take shots. Yeah. And she's like polluted and wasted and just completely blackout drunk. And I'm like, you're a fucking asshole. Because now I have to take care of her and I also have to be wasted myself. Because I'm not going to say like, eventually, like, you have to eat some humble pie and be like, I'm not taking any more shots. Like, get this. But like, literally, I've had bartenders like just keep throwing shots in my face, and it's disgusting. Like I appreciate being bought drinks, but don't like just try to get me fucking wasted just because I don't know. I feel like you hate me if you keep throwing shots. If you put more than 2 shots in front of me, I think you hate me, and it's obnoxious, and I don't know why people do it.
So I feel like people do that either one because they have a drinking problem themselves and they're just bored at work and they're just looking for somebody to to eat a shot and on their tab, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, just like, oh, I want to do a shot and I
they
got to put it on somebody's tab.
Or they like your girlfriend and they're trying to get you fucked up to make you look like an idiot.
That, or they just don't give a fuck about you at all. And
If they don't give a fuck about you, why would they give you fucking shots for free?
Well, all right. So maybe they not give a fuck about you at all, but they're just bad friends because they're not helping
They're
you.
not
They're
friends.
not helping you.
They're not
get laid.
friends. They're
They're
not
just
friends.
using you.
Like I don't know. Like I've been in the industry for a while. We always talk about how long we've been in the industry, but I am not. I don't enjoy. I'll have like maybe a shot a night. Like best case scenario, I'll have a shot.
I don't even do that.
Yeah. I mean, well, you're not allowed to drink your bar.
Yeah, I know.
I can
We're
have shots.
sober motherfuckers
Yeah.
over there.
Yeah, but like I'll have a shot with somebody, like not every night, but like occasionally I'll have a shot. So, but I don't enjoy people trying to force shots in my face, like throw shots in my face. I don't enjoy
No, I
taking
have.
shots. I drink liquor on the rocks all the time. Okay, and I will drink liquor on the rocks all night long. Like, you don't need to give me a shot because I'm already drinking. I'm already getting fucked up.
Liquor on the rocks all the time.
Get over yourself, all right? Get over yourself.
No, but there was.
But I'm saying is like I drink liquor. You don't need to put any more shots in my face.
Yeah, because you don't need to shoot the fucking
so
thing.
You look like an idiot for fucking trying to make fun of me for already drinking liquor and somebody being like, "Oh, here, have a shot of Jameson." I'm like, I'm drinking tequila. Why are you fucking throwing shots of Jameson in my face?
No, we had that when
You
one
can't
of my
just
friends.
say no.
No,
It's already poured.
No,
What
no,
are they gonna
stop,
take it
stop,
away and
stop.
throw it
There was already a friend that we showed up at your bar, and he just ordered shot after shot after shot, and I was like, "Why are you ordering shots?" And he was like, "Dude, I like shots," and I was like, "Yeah,
I
but
know
you're
a guy
ordering
like that.
you're ordering shot
I just
after
don't even
shot."
understand it. I don't care if there's somebody's paying for it, or as long as I'm not paying for it, you put a shot down in front of me that I don't want, I'm just not going to take it.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
it's
no. I mean,
incredibly
it was
insulting.
It was fine that he was ordering shots. I didn't mind that he was ordering shots, but it was like we just took a shot of tequila, and then he was like, "All right, another shot of tequila."
After one, it should not be insulting.
No, but
But if
he
you're
just
a good bartender, what I'm saying is, if you're a good bartender, you would give him one shot, and then you wouldn't give him any more shots. If they want to order a shot, by all means, have another shot. But like, don't fucking like, don't continually put shots in front of their face.
Yeah, those people are alcoholics.
Right. That's
Yeah.
what I'm. No, they're assholes, is what they are.
well, both.
No, they're doing. Are
both.
they doing a shot with you every time?
No!
or they're
no,
just pouring a
no,
shot.
no, they just want a shot.
They're just trying to get you fucked up so you leave.
That's what my friend was trying to do. You wanted a shot every fucking time that we were trying to like drink a drink, and he was like, "Oh, just pour another shot of tequila."
Yeah, I'm not fucking bitching about taking shots. Don't talk shit because I'm fucking taking shots.
So it's like that never has even occurred to me.
You've been out of the game too long, Jimmy.
No,
Yeah.
it's
Okay.
just I'm
You've
just
been out of
not.
the game.
I'm just
You've been out of the
not
game.
that
Yeah.
kind of person.
Yeah,
I
because
don't
you've been out of the game too long.
manipulate people with alcohol.
You manipulate people, period, in other ways.
You do other manipulative bullshit.
Yeah, don't fucking
Yeah,
don't come at me.
I'm just a sneaky, conniving little weasel.
Yeah,
I
Like-
just don't.
I'm just saying that like
Do
that
it with
that is a
booze.
thing that people do.
Yeah, people
Okay?
fucking.
There will be
connive.
bartenders who will try to take your fucking girl. There will be bartenders that will try to fucking
Oh, we're still on
get
this.
you fucked up and get you like wasted so you leave because they don't want you around anymore, or they want to make you look like an idiot in front of your girlfriend.
Wait, can I tell one weird date story? So
yeah,
I
as
had.
long as it's not boring.
We got to
All
wrap
right,
this
well,
up. You want to
you're-
do this for last call? Or you wanna
Yeah,
save
I
this?
mean, like, yeah, I can do it for last call. So,
All
like,
right.
I had
Last call stories.
last call. Everybody.
I had
We
I
gotta
had
get
a-
the fuck out of here.
I had a number thrown on a receipt. So I like texted this girl and then we went on a date, whatever. I took her out to my favorite bar. And then she asked me this weird question. She's like, what do you think about Halsey? And Halsey at the time had put out her
Sexy.
Yeah, she's
Yeah, no, she's fucking hot.
Great
And then-
singer too.
if she wants to
great
sponsor us,
singer.
by all
Great
means,
singer.
email us.
Like fucking awesome. And
Regulars
she put out
probably too.
her first album. And I was like, oh, like Halsey came up on my Spotify. Like she was cool. Whenever I listened to her music, and she was like, how dare you? And I was like, what do you mean? And she was like, how fucking dare you like her music? And I was like, I don't understand. Like, what's wrong? She was like, I work in the music industry. My best friend is her manager, and she's a fucking bitch. And she's a fucking asshole to him every day that they work together. This date is over. And I was like, whoa, I don't know her personally. I just like her.
It's like, why are you so triggered?
Why? Yeah, like why is this thing a thing? Like I'm just
I mean, I
here,
get why
like,
somebody who would want to end a date with you, but I don't understand why it had to do with Halsey.
I
Yeah,
don't.
no. Yeah, true.
I don't.
I was just like,
If
no.
I was a chick, I'd want him to take me home and bang me in the ass.
Well, I mean, if you were you, you'd want the same thing.
I mean,
You want to go grab a drink?
we're already close by, so
Yeah,
it's
you're
not a big deal.
Oh, look at that. We're home.
Yeah, but like it was just weird. I was like, what are you talking about? Like I was like, here, I'm taking you out to my favorite bar. I'm paying for everything. Like, what's the misunderstanding? She was like, how dare you like Halsey? She is a conniving bitch, and she deserves to die. And I was like, whoa, and
Whoa.
even the people next to us, because we're at a communal table, we're at like a picnic table,
No, we get
basically, like
yeah.
and like everyone else was like, they're like, you're really awesome, but like, what's going on here? And I was like, fuck if I know. I don't know what the fuck. Like, you're as blindsided as me. I have no idea what's going on. And she wanted me to close. I had to close out the tab, and she's like, you can walk me home and then part ways.
I would
I'd
be like,
walk your
I'd be
fucking
like,
self home.
you can
Yeah.
walk yourself home, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna call my friend Brian to fucking meet up with you at
Yeah.
4:30 in the morning.
I was the nice guy. I walked her home,
They
and
can
then
live
I
without
realized-
me. You can live without me.
luckily she lived in the Lower East Side. So I walked her home, and I realized that there was a bar around the corner, and I walked in the
cannot
bar.
believe You're such
There's
a
always
coward.
a bar around the corner.
Yeah.
You walked her home though?
I walked her home.
Ah.
I mean,
And then-
honestly, that's a gentleman thing to do.
Yeah.
That's nice.
So I
It
gave
is
her
a gentlemanly thing to do.
Yeah,
but
I gave her a
she's
hug.
a total cunt.
Oh no, literally, I gave her a hug and I was like, this bitch is crazy. And then I fucking like walked 50 feet to the bar that I knew my friend was bartending at. And then I told him the story, and he was like, dude, it sounds like Chris and I was like, bro, that bitch is absolutely insane. Also, get me absolutely wasted right now. And he just fed me tequila shots until I blacked out. I was like, thanks, man. And I just
you just
blacked
had
out.
to get wasted because some chick
Yes.
ruined your date.
Yeah,
because
because some
Halsey?
chick, because of Halsey. That's kind of. I mean,
Yeah.
come on.
No, because that bitch was like so insane. Like I thought like I was like good
No,
at
that's
dates,
exactly
but
what we
like,
said.
but
yeah,
like,
it's a bad date, dude.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
fucking got a bad date, and you had to go and fucking drink your your bottle of wine with your fucking ladies and get
no,
fucked
I
up.
just was like, what did I do
He's
wrong?
like-
And he was like,
Yeah,
absolutely nothing.
Yeah, obviously. You're a
Nothing.
bartender. What do you need to ask somebody else what you did wrong?
You caught a wild one guy.
Yeah. Oh, what did I do?
She threw her number on a receipt, so she knew what she was
Oh,
getting
come
into.
on.
Okay,
you should have been
dude,
prepared
come
for
on.
this.
You're better. You're better.
You're
than
better than
that,
that. We're gonna have
dude.
to I mean, I'm
You're a shitbag.
I'm a genuinely nice person, and I don't necessarily think that people are going to take advantage of you all the time, or people are just going to be crazy fucking assholes and going to ruin your time.
This isn't Tinder. You don't need to fucking like state your case.
But there is always something in the back of my mind that is just like, you got to be prepared for anything.
Yeah. If
That was
nothing
not
else,
the
that's,
anything that
if
I was
nothing
prepared for.
else, that's what working in the industry should teach you. Is like every time you think you're going to work and something's gonna fucking
Wild shit's
yeah,
gonna
wild
happen.
shit's gonna happen. You know,
Like a bitch complaining about Halsey.
My last call story is like I had this fucking gay dude come to my bar. He's a good friend of mine. And he came in and he was like telling people, he was talking to people about this phrase. I thought that he just came in and he was talking about dusting. He's like, you know what dust what dust is? Do you
I don't-
guys know what dust is
Dust?
in the
No.
gay community?
No.
It means when you're fucking a dude in the ass and you pull out and you got some fucking poop dick. They call that like you got
You
some
got
dust.
dusted.
You got dusted.
Yeah, dust.
Yeah. Like that's what that fucking means. Okay. And it's the funniest thing I've ever fucking heard in my entire life.
Dust.
Okay. So like from now on, if I say somebody gets dusted, that's what it fucking means. Okay. Like this dude was talking to me about.
You don't mean it
and
in
I
the
was like,
Biggie sense.
Jesus
Like,
Christ,
you
that
should
was
get
not
dusted.
expecting
You
that.
spread the
He
blood
calls
like
poop-
mustard.
He considers poop on your dick from
Dusted.
fucking getting dusted. Okay, you got dust.
You got dusted.
You got a little dust. Okay, there's a little dust. Okay,
Just a little.
you had a little sex, had a little dust, and that's like what I learned.
Jesus
That's what I
Christ.
learned last night, people. And you know what? That's why I think bartending is an incredibly
It's a rewarding experience.
It's an educational experience, is what it is. I've been in this business for like fucking 15 years, 14 years, whatever. And I am constantly
13 years too long.
And I should.
Yeah,
I'm still
He
alive.
should have killed himself a long time ago.
You know what? I'm just too much of a coward. And I just think that like
But you love guns.
learning new. Of course, I love guns. You know, but that's not.
Amen.
Yeah, I'm more of an open casket kind of guy. Okay.
I'm more of an open carry kind of guy.
Yeah, so just
Yeah.
shoot
Well,
yourself
you've never
in the chest.
shoot yourself in the chest.
Open casket.
That sounds
What?
fucking terrible. Okay.
You're terrible.
We're not talking about me.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, I guess we are. But yeah. So like you guys, but like maybe get a little. Maybe the next time I get a little dust on my cock, I'll fucking shoot myself in the throat, and then I'll be an open casket. All right, Jimmy, do you got a story?
Nope. I got nothing for last call, guys.
Perfect. He's got a little
That's
dust.
perfect because we can end
I'll
on the
talk to
fact
you.
that
I'll talk to you tomorrow. I'm going out tomorrow night, and I know that one's probably going to get a little
Ooh,
bit out
got
of
a little
control.
date
so-
night.
yeah.
Got a little date night.
Nah, not a little date night. I got a party to go to tomorrow.
That's
so
hot.
Which means
tomorrow
it's
will
a
be
date
fun.
night.
That's hot.
Tomorrow will be fun.
He's getting after it.
I'll tell you all about it next week.
All right, guys.
Everybody, tune in. Follow us on fucking social media, regulars_pod.
Fuck yeah. That's,
Email me, talk to my fucking box
that's
at
Jimmy,
regularspod
AKA the doctor.
at gmails.com.
This is James Cogan.
James
My name is
Cohen.
Brian, BOC. Thank you so much. You guys get a little dust on your cocks, and we'll talk to you later.
Well, Brian will definitely talk to you later.
I'll see you at 4:30.
Call me Dusty.